yeah, it's just, it's different. Where we do stuff like this. Like, I'm out here in St. George, Utah, right? We're based in southern Utah, as in the Image Clothing Company. Shout out to Utah. We live up Utah, as in the Image Clothing Company. Okay, we do so much outside. Poodle parade events under In the Image Clothing Company poodles, right? Bring your purebred poodles of any size or mixed poodles of any size. We just do a lot of things in nature, a lot of things in places that wouldn't seem like maybe the most normal place to make music, right? Depending on who you are, depending on where you're coming from. And this is a lot of what we do as In the Image Clothing Company as well, is break norms, where a lot of people think that they couldn't even make any music unless they were in a studio. It's like, no, music is just what music is, and we can make some music, kids, and I'm gonna do it like this, Where I do, it's off tempo, but let's switch it up a bit with this series for sure. That's what the titling is. That's what the phrasing's for. Tick tock time bomb, and this is what I'm on. A little bit different journey with this. Okay. So thank you. I don't know. They'll vary in length. Maybe we'll kind of do whatever we do, and so that's what we'll do. Okay. But I love it. I said it somewhere in this, as I was just kind of like flowing with stuff. I've got a lifetime of songs to write. And that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to actually write things down. But I just think about things in tempos. I feel things in tempos. I walk in tempo, like no joke, in a way that most people don't. I just rhymed through that, right? But seriously, because allowing the body to work, my body's very, very, very centered. And I walk on tempo, and so even when I'm walking, I'm just feeling the tempo. And I don't know, I want to make it clear, like, there's some people out there that are just so naturally musical, and I'm one of those people. Okay, just for context of where this is coming from, why Metronome Madness was what it was, why we have 1/4 of In the Image Clothing Company that just adds the word music on the end of it, right? In the Image Clothing Company music. Well, we do a lot with music. And there's just so much that I do with it, right? I approach it in all sorts of different kind of ways, and so it's going to be really cool to show a lot of different sides. Because the beautiful thing with Metronome Madness really is if you don't have the ability to feel out tempo, a lot of people just aren't very rhythmic, okay? And that's fine. You can still make a lot of music in the ways that you do. I mean, music and art in itself is just, you could use the word subjective, right? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You can make something and somebody can think it's so beautiful, and like I said, even you maybe didn't even think it was. And so a lot of the norms that we need to break, social norms and status quos and things that don't let people be who they are inside. And we try to hide instead of being who we are because we don't think that other people will like. Right? Us, for who we are. That's a lot of what we do under In the Image Clothing Company. That's a lot of what the poodles are for, and why we do so much in nature is to get people back to their authentic self and get people really rooted and grounded. Okay? Grounded. Like the rocks, right? Like the earth. Ground. Getting into nature really does that for people. Dogs themselves really do that for people. And music as well, it's something that it brings people together. Those three things, man, and that's the thing, right? The goal is natural under all four sides of In the Image Clothing Company. What we'll do with the poodles, right? We specialize in purebred standard poodles, but yeah, what we do with our dogs, man, a lot of it's to really get people grounded and authentic. And then through the music that we do as well, just showing, we don't have to try to rehearse something. Try to play it perfect or sing it perfect or get it on key properly or in time properly to have music that lasts or that matters. Because who's it lasting for, and who does it matter to, and what's the reason you're doing it? What's the reason we're doing it? Just anything we do in life. This is a lot of what we do under In the Image Clothing Company, is just really uncover the truth, right? There's only truth in life, regardless of any belief you could try to come up with. The only way you can believe something is something or isn't something is because that thing was there already. And that thing is the truth, right? And God in the beginning was always there. Then everything else came after. So there's only truth. Another name for God is the truth, right? The truth, the way, and the life, Jesus Christ. We're designed in the image of Jesus Christ. In the Image Clothing Company, there's 4 sides to us. There's a lot to us. There's a lot that we do. So just stick around.